Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're talking Diddy losing big at the Streamer Awards, you guys. We got to talk about it. You know I am going to troll Diddy. Now, before we get into it, if you are here and you are liking and enjoying the content, you guys, thank you guys so much for getting me to 24,000 subscribers. Listen, we are 955 subscribers away from 25K. Can we make the push to 25K by the end of 2025? I know you got somebody that you can say, looky here, hit the subscribe button to Anonymous Tea's channel. It is free. It is absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a thing. It doesn't cost you any money. No shmoney for a free follow, you guys. So I just had to get that out the way. So we got to talk about the Diddy of it all. And I couldn't stress enough, until you did right by Halle Bailey, until you offered that apology, Diddy, things were not going to prosper for you. Yes, you can make all that money on Twitch that you want to, but it was the audacity, it was the arrogance, it was the narcissism for me in thinking that you ever had a chance with the Streamer Awards. Tonight, he was nominated for 2 awards and went 0 for 2, you guys. Like, what are we doing out here? You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. In all seriousness, right? Because we're going to go over the categories that he lost as well as who else was nominated. First of all, whoever they decided on the hosts were or whatever else, because the clip that is going viral is, for some reason, somebody thought it was a good idea to make a Diddy joke and to congratulate Cenat, who had won multiple awards in the evening, and say that congrats to you and 50 Cent for the documentary, as if to insinuate that Cenat is Diddy or Diddy adjacent, is uncalled for, is flat out disgusting. None of y'all like it. If anybody compared y'all to Jeffrey Epstein or Harvey Weinstein or any of the like, nobody would even, stand for that. So I expect an apology by morning. And so what happened was, Tylil came out, who again is a big, huge, Cenat, a true friend to him. It's like, listen, looky here, like give me the mic right now. Like, if you're gonna make jokes, these jokes need to be funny, because the crowd wasn't feeling it, the crowd wasn't featuring it, right? So nonetheless, the Streamer Awards as a whole was already on some BS, right? Because it was like you couldn't even celebrate a creator who is, primarily unproblematic, is not into the mess, is not into the drama of it all, is really just trying to work and put out good content, and has all these celebrities, has LeBron James, has Kim Kardashian, has all these people that are on his streams on a regular basis, and you have the audacity to compare him to Diddy, like just flat out disgusting behavior, right? So nonetheless, there's that. So now we got to get into Diddy. So Diddy lost 2 awards, you guys. And the awards that he was nominated for, we are going to get into. So the first award that he had lost, you guys, was Best Music Streamer. So that right there should tell you Diddy had no chance. It is the criteria allegedly is a streamer who creates the best music content, showcasing talents such as singing, playing instruments, DJing, producing, composing, or more. Here is the thing, you guys. Diddy has put out 3 albums this year, and I can't tell you what they're about. And he'll do these music streams and everything else, but nobody cares. He tries to do the auto-tune stuff, the rap singing stuff, the trap music and all this and all of that. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You're not a rapper. So nonetheless, the people who were nominated in this category, you know what I'm saying, were the following. Was Chris Drummer, Kason, DDG, Arya Thom, and Plaque Max. And to me, it made sense for Plaque Max. Like, it's a great platform. He just got nominated for a Grammy. It makes sense for him to win, right? Even though I haven't heard any of his music either. But nonetheless, he's nominated for a Grammy. It would make zero sense to have anybody else win this award but Plaque Max. And again, where is DDG's albums on the charts? Y'all like to hype it up. Oh, he's so hardworking. He did an album in 24 hours. Da-da-da-da-da. Where is it on the Billboard charts? Nowhere to be found is where it is, you guys. So nonetheless, that was the first award, right? Then the Best Breakout Streamer Award, right? Because I think there was some confusion with some of the DDG fans in thinking that DDG, allegedly was going to be like a streamer of the year. And y'all were playing semantics because he was never nominated for streamer of the year. He was nominated for the best breakout streamer. So nonetheless, the criteria that they're looking for this award is the streamer who experienced explosive growth in the last year, establishing themselves among the top streamers and as one of the most talked about names in streaming. So DDG was nominated, Vanilla Mace was nominated, Rakai was nominated, Wendy Ortiz, and Adapt. And Adapt ended up winning that award. Again, not too familiar with anyone else that's nominated outside of Rakai and Wendy Ortiz. Rakai, I believe just recently was, banned for 2 years on Twitch from the last thing I was aware of. And Wendy Ortiz, I know of because of DDG. But here's the thing with DDG, right? I feel like you lost because, again, the things that you were getting talked about, DDG, and that you were going viral for were all the wrong reasons that had nothing to do with streaming. What you went viral for had nothing to do with Twitch. You went viral, DDG, previously for your relationship with Halle Bailey, for your breakup with Halle Bailey, and because of the restraining order and impending custody battle. That's what you were on all of the blogs about, DDG. But then you also were viral because of Cenat Streamer University. You were also viral because of the AMP pool party and the love triangle with India Love, Duke Dennis, and you, which again is affiliated with Cenat, right? Then, of course, going viral at Streamer Prom, sponsored by Popeyes. But again, that is Funny Mike's event. That is not your event, DDG, right? And so, none of the less, everything has been associated with somebody else. Or someone else's event, right? Or you going to do the content that you did with Wendy Ortiz and everything else, I believe in Hawaii, right? And you trying to create this like girlfriend couples content with India Love, but now everybody all of a sudden is like, oh, that was fake. That was never real to begin with. Da 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 da. But you were doing all these double dates with Jay Cinco and Lala, trying to make it seem like y'all were a legitimate couple, when at the minimum y'all were entangled. And then you tried to do that dating show. But the problem with the dating show, Are You My Ball, was, again, it wasn't realistic, DDG, because you weren't dating any of the women on the show. Take even Love Cabin on Zeus, right? They're at least trying to date and get to know each other and kiss each other and all of the things, which is what you expect on a dating show. You said this was supposed to be like a Flavor of Love. You said this was supposed to be like a Love Island and it was going to be all this money you allegedly spent $500,000 on, and there was no love. There was no love, and then your girl India Love came on there to disrespect the contestants and have the audacity to come for them and come for their pass as if she doesn't have a pass, DDG, right? And then you tried to have that weird cabin trip content that nobody was interested in, nobody was featuring, DDG. Like a lot of your content, and then a big bulk of your content, if it wasn't focused in on the streaming of it all with females for female content and trying to get clicks and views, you then tapped into all of the beefs, right? You wanted to beef with everybody. You wanted to beef with Jay Cinco. You wanted to beef with all these people, and it was unnecessary. That turns people off, because at this point, you should be better than this. At this point, you should not be trying to beef with people and assault people and attack people for clicks and views. But you get egged on, you get hyped up, and it's not cool. It's not it, DDG. So none of the less, the content that you thought that you were putting out here that was award worthy, that was streamer award worthy, what was an HE-double-L no. Was an HE-double-L no. Nobody cared. Nobody was interested. Nobody was featuring it. And a lot of the time, it was used to troll you. It was used to troll you, and it was used to drag you in response, DDG. So none of the less, and then the whole campaign for this award, pretending that you got assassinated, pretending that you had to recover in a hospital full of these nurses that were dressed, as sexy nurses and all this and all of that. Nobody cared. And then the cringe content with Blueface. No, absolutely not. With Blueface and then Christian showing up, like it was all just a hot mess, DDG. You gotta figure out what your content is going to be moving forward, but it's not coming across as authentic. It is not coming across as anything other than you're just doing this for the money. You're doing this so that you can brag about how much money you have, and that is not connecting with your audience, because the audience that you have does not have the money that you have. You're not humbling yourself in any capacity. Cenat, the difference is that he is connecting with his viewers, he's connecting with his audience, he is not braggadocious, and Cenat told you this. He told you this to your face during the Mafiathon streaming thing. He told you that all you talk about is money. All you brag about is money and material things. That is not connecting with the audience. And you thought bringing all these women, doing all this content with women is award worthy. But all it is doing, all it was for your ego, DDG. It was all for your ego to help you get over your breakup with Halle Bailey and to make it look like you still got it. And it was all at the core of trying to make your ex jealous. And it flopped because she is serious with somebody else. So all of these things that you did, that you were trying to do out of spite, that you were trying to do for clout, for clicks and views and attention, all of it backfired. All of it went left. And that is why you didn't win, DDG. And you can't win with these antics and with these shenanigans. I think you need to go back to the drawing board and really evaluate and assess what you want your content to be moving forward. Because the way that it's going now, it's not being respected to give you a streamer award. It's not. And maybe some of your fans really weren't voting for you like that as well. And that's probably why you didn't win either. But nonetheless, there is that. That is it. That is all. That's todos es final, es finito, it's the end of the road. It's the end of the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.